Welcome to the Good Ship Bidding Room. We've got 5 sellers eager to make a splash and 5 dealers hoping they don't go overboard to secure a precious cargo. In the heart of Edinburgh, sellers of the curious and collectible
Do you think the dealers will snap it up for a good price?
will face 5 dealers with money to burn.
Look into my eyes. You need this.
Like eclectic collector Ian, decorative dealer Joe,
Love it.
trader in the curious Susie,
Back off, everybody.
Belgian art dealer George, and vintage buyer Jackie.
Love it, love it, love it.
First auctioneer Simon will value the item to help nail the best sale.
Could be a, life-changing amount of money.
So how will today's lot do? I put it in there and it's gone.
Oh, wow.
Is it full of treasure, Greg?
Unfortunately not.
Oh, dear.
I'm after a cherry on each of the Knickerbocker glories.
Well, that's hell of an ice cream.
When they enter the bidding room.
I will go in at £100.
270. It's going to have to be an awful lot better than that, I'm afraid.
Can you make it 300?
You really are pushing it, aren't you?
No time to waste. It's full steam ahead. First into the bidding room is Claire with a novelty piece she thinks will lift the spirits.
My item is crystal. It's very mysterious, and I do think it has powers. My children are absolutely petrified of it, and they've said I haven't got to come home with it.
I love these sort of things.
Yeah.
It's just great fun, aren't they?
Were you ever into all the sort of fortune-telling and all that
Not
kind
really,
of thing?
but I just did it for a laugh.
Yeah. Most of the time, it'd be quite vague, wouldn't it?
Oh, totally.
You will travel.
Yeah, you will travel. You have relations. Hello, Claire.
Hello.
Welcome to the bidding room. You bought us a crystal ball.
Yes.
Where did you find it?
It was actually my grandma's.
Was it?
Yes.
Did she do all that?
When I was a child, the neighbours used to come round and I'd be sat on the floor, staring up at the table, and they'd all sit there and they'd hold it in their hand and then they'd ask it a question, and my grandma used to define their future.
Do you know where she got it from?
No idea.
No idea.
I have no idea at all.
Is she still around?
No, she isn't. When she died, my mum asked me if I'd like anything of my grandma's, and I obviously said, can I have the crystal ball?
Yes.
And since then, it's just been sat in my bedside drawer,
Right.
doing nothing,
Right.
because my children are petrified of it.
Are they?
Because they think I'm a witch to start with. So this just adds fuel to the fire.
I think you're a witch. OK, Claire, well, let's find out. You know, Simon is our expert, and I think he is an expert in crystal balls, actually. Yes, I've just had a sign.
The whole premise of it is, of course, you roll the dice, whatever number is facing upwards corresponds to the number in the booklet, and it gives you a whole range of not just one sort of fortune thing. You can go to love, marriage, luck, surprise. Yeah, and it's called a crystal ball. I don't even know if it's crystal, to be honest. It's probably just a moulded glass or something like that. But decent weight to it. And it was one of those, almost like a little party game thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You can imagine the family sort of around, oh, let's have a game with the crystal ball.
They took it very seriously when
I bet.
my grandma used to do this for the neighbours and people.
And she didn't knock about.
No, I couldn't speak at all. I just used to stare up at the tablecloth, like mesmerised. I didn't actually realise it came with instructions. I thought she just knew. It's only when I inherited it, I realised it had
Oh, she kept
instructions.
that all
Yeah,
quiet.
she obviously knew the answers.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic.
yeah.
Or she made them up.
Oh, she made them up.
Yeah. Number 6, you will live a long life. Brilliant, isn't it?
I love the fact that you've still got the paper insert as well. J. Viggers of Birmingham, not a company I'm familiar with, I must be honest. But there must be a really good age because of the phone number. It just says Central 597.
Right.
So, we're going back a fair few years to get just a 3-digit number, aren't we?
Yeah. Are they
Lovely.
collectible?
They are.
I mean, have you seen one before?
Not this particular one, I must admit.
You're in for nothing, so whatever you make is going to be great, isn't it? What will you do with the money you make today?
I'm a big dog lover.
Oh, yes.
And I have 3 dogs and 1 cat, so I'm probably going to spend the money on my pets.
Fantastic. Lucky pets.
Brilliant.
So, Simon, is it going to make me a fortune?
can see. It'll be a modest fortune. They're going to give you at least 30 to 50 pounds, I think.
That's good. That's,
Yeah,
that's a few biscuits.
Yeah, a few dog leads.
A few dog leads. Yes, I think it's gorgeous. And I can make it disappear if you watch very carefully. We have to watch it very carefully. I put it in there, and it's gone.
Oh, wow.
How about that?
£50, please.
Great, Claire. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Lovely to meet you.
You too.
Best of luck.
Thank you. They both really liked it. Nigel made it disappear. I think the dealers will be really intrigued by it. How can they not want to find out the rest of their life, what's going to happen?
Oh, hello there.
Hello.
Welcome to the bidding room. And what's your name?
My name's Claire.
Hi, Claire.
Hello, Claire. Hi, Claire. Well, we really want to know what's under that cloth, so would you like to whip it off? And...
Yeah.
Looks like nothing.
It's nothing.
Fresh air.
It's nothing.
Oh!
Oh.
Ah.
It says crystal ball. Yes!
This actually was my grandma's crystal ball.
OK.
My grandma used to do this with the neighbours.
Oh, there are numbers on it.
Yeah, there's 32 numbers.
Yes.
So you ask it a question, you roll the ball, and then you match it up to the numbers in the instructions.
Oh,
Some of the answers are quite funny and sarcastic as well.
Let's try it out. Love, marriage, luck, and surprise.
Oh.
Well, I think I will go with surprise. So let's try it out. What do we have here? We have a 5. What does it say? The money you expect will not come to you just now. Well, I don't think it's working very well.
Try again, George. Try again.
I will try again. I will try with luck. Let's see. So it's the number 6. You will win the bidding on this object. It's very important. Unbelievable, unbelievable. Can be more true.
I have to have a look, so everybody, back off. Back off, everybody.
Have you used it much?
No, I haven't used it because my children, they think I'm a witch to start with. So they think this has got magical powers.
Oh.
And it does keep moving places for some strange reason. Like, it's in my bedside table, and then it'd be in another drawer, then it'd be in a wardrobe, then it'd be in an handbag, and nobody knows who moves it.
So they're scared of it?
They scream when I touch it. So they've said I haven't got to come on with it today.
Right.
So this is definitely up my street. There's a really, really good collector's market for it, and I just think that it would be a beautiful piece in my shop. Now, I'm going to roll this and see if it gives me some idea about the future. OK, number 3. That's a really good number spiritually. George will not be taking this home with him today.
OK, guys, let's get some fortune for Claire and start the bidding.
The crystal ball had a valuation of 30 to 50 pounds. And with the dealers charmed, can they see a bidding battle ahead?
Jenna.
15.
£20.
25.
30 pounds.
35 pounds.
I'll go 40.
45 pounds.
I'm going to say 50 pounds.
Thank you.
And I'll do a 55.
And I'm going to predict that I don't win it. So, so Claire, wonderful as it is, and you are, I am out.
OK.
Thank you.
I'm going to go to 60.
And that's when I predict I'm out.
So, anybody better than 60?
I'm going to be out as well, but thank you.
OK.
Well, unfortunately, for Susie, I'm going to go to 70 pounds.
I am going to have to unfortunately say, George,
Yes.
75 pounds.
Well, let's make it a round number 80.
I love it, George, so it's going to be 85 pounds for me.
George, what are you going to do with that?
Oh, well,
Put him in the good books with his wife.
true. I will go to 95 pounds to give you the chance
Susie?
of winding it up.
I will go in at 100 pounds.
Wow. Okay.
Well, I think that at that price, I will let it go. So I'm out.
Susie, you got it. Yay! I'm so pleased.
Fantastic.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
I sold the crystal ball for £100, which was only valued between 30 and 50. So I'm really happy with the price, and I'll be spending the money on my pets, my dogs and cats.
It's been lovely meeting you today, Claire, and thank you so much for accepting my offer on this crystal ball.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
I'm not sad to see the crystal ball go at all, because my children will be so relieved when I told them it's sold.
Next in are Sally and Mum Linda, with 4 pieces showing off the body beautiful. Just to be clear, it's not mine.
So excited to meet Simon because I want to know more about the collection and how old they are.
I think they're a little bit different.
We've seen some before.
We have.
But these are really lovely ones, aren't they?
Absolutely pristine, aren't they?
Hello.
Hello, you two.
Hello.
Sally, Linda.
Yes.
Welcome to the bidding room.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Brought some lovely things in. We do see a few of these occasionally, but these are very, very good condition. Do you collect them or?
Dad passed away last year, and these were among his belongings. He rescued them from a skip. He was chief ambulance officer, and they were part of a training centre. They were being shut down.
The skip find.
Yeah, another one.
A few of those too. What a clever guy to pull them out.
He was,
and keep
yeah.
them.
Yeah, but we don't have any use for them, really.
No, I don't suppose you do. Where have they been hiding?
Rolled up in an old office.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank heavens you got them out and brought them here.
Yeah, my grandfather had quite a few of these because my grandfather was a GP, but he was also high up in St John's Ambulance as well. This one, I'm pretty sure, is probably the earliest of the group we've got. This could even date back to the 1940s. Whereas the others maybe 60s, maybe, that kind of vintage, which is why, as Nigel and myself were saying, the condition is so amazing. It's almost as if they've never been hung on a wall before. Obviously, the most striking one is our full-size one here, which is great, showing, obviously, all the skeletons and the main arteries, I guess, Nigel, wouldn't they?
Yeah, he's about my size too, isn't he?
And then we've got more detailed ones of the digits, etc. And a rather gruesome-looking break in a bone there, which is quite interesting. I don't know if you've ever noticed, ladies, but they're prints, obviously, but they're backed onto like a linen, like a canvas.
Oh, no, yeah, canvas.
Which gave them a bit of extra strength. Highly collectible with people, medical history, also the sort of macabre and that kind of collecting area as well. They'll go for these.
And our dealers all like them.
Yes, I quite fancy Ian and Susie on these, actually.
Okay, fantastic. Now, whatever money you make, what do you plan to do with it?
We're going to do something as a family in memory of my dad. He just liked going to the beach and having ice cream, so there's a lot of us, 7 grandchildren.
Hopefully Knickerbocker glory, but ice cream might do, you know.
No bones about it. How much are they worth?
I really hope you do well with these because I'm just blown away with the condition. To be honest, next door, you should be looking at happily in that £200 to £300 level.
Wow.
So,
How does that sound?
cross
Might
fingers
get
for
fish
you.
and chips as
What do
well.
you get a few 99 flakes on that one.
Oh, yes.
That's my favourite.
Wow.
So well done, you two. Thanks for bringing them in. They'll do really well.
Thank
So,
you.
Very best
Thank
of
you
luck.
very much.
Oh, thank you.
Thank
Bye
you.
now.
Bye now.
Bye.
I think I'm really excited. We want to get the most we can for the posters now. We know we've got a good idea about them.
Simon said that we had to target Ian and Susie. We're going to give lots of eye contact to those two.
Hello there.
Hello.
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 Welcome to the bidding room.
Thank you.
Thanks.
And what are your names?
I'm Sally, and this
Linda.
is Linda, mum and daughter.
Oh.
Do you mind showing us what are under all these green cloths? They look very interesting.
You got there before.
Oh,
Linda.
wow.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
Oh, yes.
They're such in great condition.
Fantastic.
They...
Just look at the detail, anatomical fabulousness.
From which period are they dated?
So these were mid-century.
Some of them do look earlier than others. Like this one here, we can just see down here, we've got a little signature, whereas these ones are St. John's. So I think that these are possibly later. I think that this one is slightly earlier. I think that they're fabulous.
My doctor has some of those in his cabinet. Yeah. And when, for example, you are in pain somewhere, it shows you immediately, well, you know, it's this part, that can happen. It's quite really practical, I have to say.
But you are so young, you can't be in pain.
I'm in pain after I'm bidding against you.
They're wonderful, thank you.
Thank you.
Should you sell these today, what would you do with the money?
Well, we want to do something in memory of my dad, and his favourite thing was just ice cream at the beach. We're a very big family, so the seven of your grandchildren and all going for an ice cream.
Oh, that's a lovely idea.
South Shields Beach.
Oh, that's great. I love that.
The posters were valued at £200 to £300, but with all the dealers impressed, who will cough up the money?
I'm going to put my bid in first, and I'm going to go straight in at £160.
Whoa!
Well, 170.
180.
190.
I'll go 200.
210.
220.
230.
250.
260.
I'm after a cherry on each of the Knickerbocker glories as well.
Well, that's hell of an ice cream at 250 already.
270.
Well, I have to say that now I'm out.
Just a few sprinkles on the top.
Hundreds and thousands.
280.
290.
Ladies, I feel like a bag of bones now. So I am now going to step down.
I'm going to join Ian, and I'm out as well, but thank you.
I'm going to be out, but thank you.
Right, ladies, my bid is £290.
Wow.
Will you accept it?
Can you make it 300?
OK, deal.
Yeah, deal.
Yes!
Oh, bless them. Oh.
Look at all of this ice cream money.
Oh, yay!
There we go, ladies.
Thank you
£300.
so much.
Thank you.
So much.
Thank you.
May we ask, what did Simon value it at?
200 to 300.
Oh, lovely.
Spot on.
Lovely.
Yeah, yeah. So, ladies, thank you so much for bringing those in. I am slightly bone jealous, but I think they went to just the right person. So thank you very much for coming in, and we'll see you again soon.
Thank you.
Right, thank you very much.
Bye. We've had an amazing
The best time ever, yes. Will you have us back next week? Yeah?
I am so happy with this. So happy, Joe. Just look at how beautiful and mystical it is.
Really?
Really. Just think about it. I mean, it could even tell me the lottery numbers.
I am so sad not to have won that. I mean, I've bought so many dud things recently that could tell me what's going to make me a lot of money.
I absolutely think it would. If you need a little bit of luck in your life, this could be yours for a small price to pay.
Ooh.
You can borrow it for £25 a day.
25 quid a day? You're having a laugh.
Third into the bidding room is Greg, with a piece that he believes has a famous heritage.
The item I brought today is large, strong, and I hope I'm not going to be thrown overboard by the dealers.
A few years ago, I met a woman who was a contortionist.
Really?
And she managed to get into a mini fridge, and she could probably get into this. Greg, come on in. Welcome to the bidding room.
Thank you, Nigel.
You bought this lovely box.
Yes.
Where did you find it?
Well, I bought the box from an auction in Liverpool about 10 years ago. It came from the estate of a former QE2 captain, and I'm quite a big White Star Line collector.
Would you mind telling me how much you paid?
I paid nearly £500 for it.
Right. OK. And it's been sitting where?
It's been sitting in a spare room,
right,
in the dark, so I think it's time now to try and sell it.
Right.
Well, it's classic maritime box, isn't it, Greg? We've got these lovely rope handles on the side, which are very typical of those sailors' chests type of things, aren't they? And then we open up, totally plain inside.
Yeah.
We've got these fixing nuts and bolts there. That chain is definitely, you know, a lot later, but that's neither here nor there. And then the wood, I don't know, is it a kind of sort of mahogany or a hardwood, isn't it?
I think it's mahogany.
Yeah, could well be. And then we've got this brass banding, which they're then lacquered. Then obviously we've got printed on both these bands here by means of letter punching. We've got Cunard, White Star Limited, Purser's Department. You know, the White Star draws us in straight away.
Yes.
White Star formed in the middle of the 19th century and, of course, synonymous with the Titanic.
Yeah.
That White Star line, that White Star connection, always transforms something. You know, from a humble wooden sailor's box to Purser's Department, White Star.
Yeah.
It's a big jump, isn't it?
A big jump.
A big jump.
What would they have kept inside? Money?
Well, Purser's Department, yes. He'd be in charge of all the payroll, basically.
Yeah, the important ship's papers.
Yes.
As a strong box.
Yes. My only sort of alarm bells, Greg, to be honest, are the style of the lettering. If it was White Star, I would have hoped that it would have been sort of really tight and really level.
Okay.
There's quite a few of these letters which are a little bit offset, a little bit skew whiff.
Yeah.
And I'm only saying that because I know the dealers next door will mention the same thing.
They are, I suppose, collectible.
Well, yes, boxes like this are quite collectible in their own right anyway, White Star or not, you know, so it's a really nice thing.
Simon, is it sink or swim?
What would the value be? Personally, I think it deserves deeper investigation. I don't know, there's just something inside of me which is throwing a bit of caution. So, as a box, it's probably £100 to £200. But if we can authenticate it as genuine White Star, then yeah, it's £400, £500, £600, whatever anyone wants to pay.
Fantastic.
Does that sound right?
That sounds okay.
OK.
Yeah, it needs to go.
It needs to go, right, we understand that. They'll be all over it, having a look, won't they?
I'm sure, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you, Nigel.
Showing us this, and the very best of luck.
OK, thank you very much.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Simon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Simon wasn't too sure about the valuation. I have some trepidation, but hopefully it'll be a good outcome.
Greg is meeting a new set of dealers. Joining Ian and Joe are scrap metal expert Mel and brothers Serkan and Jay, along with JB, all vintage collectors.
Hello, sir, and welcome to the bidding room.
Thank you.
Can we take your name?
My name's Greg.
Greg.
Hello,
Hi,
Greg.
Greg.
Hello.
So we've been looking at it. We don't really have an idea. Could you reveal your item, please?
Absolutely.
Hey.
Treasure chest.
Is it full of treasure, Greg?
Unfortunately not.
Oh, dear.
Oh.
So how did you get this?
I bought this at an auction in Liverpool. It was a late estate of a ex-QE2 captain.
Do you have an interest in like nautical things, and is that one of the reasons why?
I am a collector of White Star Line items. White Star Line was the last shipping company, and the most famous ship of the White Star Line was the Titanic.
Yes. Can I ask, do you have provenance of where that came from then?
Unfortunately not.
OK. Would you like to have a look?
I would like to have a look. I'm not really a chest man, but...
I like chest.
What have we got, guys?
OK, so it's got these metal braces that go across, and it writes Cunard, White Star Limited.
Jay, what is it?
I'm not sure, but I think it's mahogany.
Yes, I think it's mahogany, yes.
It's quite heavy then.
It is. It's got a bit of weight to it, yeah. But it's so well built.
Purser's Department. And that's kind of like stamped into into brass. It's brass, yeah. It is very well made, really nice wood. All the...
I mean, there are a couple of things that do stand out a little bit to me. One of them being the writing on here. It's not perfectly straight, and it looks like that it could have been added on after. Did Simon give you any sort of guide to the age and its authenticity?
He basically said he was a little bit unsure on some parts of the box. It was down to really getting it authenticated.
In terms of something like this, the money is in the provenance, and I don't know if you'll all agree, I think for us to really give an honest bid on it, we would need it authenticated.
I mean, maybe we should bid on this as just a nice, decorative, old box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it still has a value.
Yeah.
No problem.
As it hasn't yet been authenticated, the chest was valued at £100 to £200. But can Greg still sail away with a profit?
I'll start off at 100 quid.
I'll do 105.
120.
130.
I'd do 150.
I think without the authentication at 150, I'll bow out. Thank you very much. We will bow out. Thank you very much.
I'm going to join the brothers and say I'm out, but thank you very much, Greg.
160.
170.
180.
Have I hit an iceberg?
190.
I think I'll go to 200 quid.
I'll take another punt, 210.
Greg, without that providence, I'm going to bow out.
OK.
But thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Good thing.
Can we push it a little bit more?
No. I'm really sorry. I know that sounded brutal, but I think I'm bidding on it as a box. I just think it's a very nice box without any of the stamp on there. I like the box. Yeah, 210's where I'm at.
OK, I'll accept your offer.
Sure?
Yes.
Oh, fantastic.
Brilliant. Greg, thank you so much for bringing that in. You made my day with that one.
You're very welcome. It's great to meet you all.
Oh, it's great to meet you as well. Thank you.
very much.
Thanks, Greg.
So much, Greg. Thank you.
The price was lower than I expected, but at the end of the day, I was under instructions from my wife to make sure I sold it. Happy wife, happy life.
Next up is Samantha, who's nurturing a very personal collection that may give the dealers divine inspiration.
The whole story behind it dates back from my childhood. It's to do with an icon of the 20th century. I'll be fascinated to see what Simon says about it. There's nothing quite like this out there.
She was a superstar of the period.
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah, absolutely.
Shall we ask Samantha all about it? Welcome to the bidding room.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming and bringing this lovely collection. Tell me all about how you came across them.
When I was a very young child, I had to have a lot of time off school because I was having operations and so on my legs. So I spent a lot of time watching television. And I think I was about 5 when there was a television program about Mother Teresa of Calcutta. And I was just staggered by all these poor Indian children who were in a much worse position than myself. I remember asking my grandmother, is there anything that we can do to help these kids? So for many years, we were fundraising for the Missionaries of Charity. My grandmother mostly crocheting squares and knitting them together into blankets. And my job was to collect used stamps.
Right.
And then I would have to spend hours soaking these things off the envelopes, drying them, putting them into piles, and then we actually made quite a lot of money from that. So I got that letter from Mother Teresa saying thank you.
So you've had this collection for a very long time.
Well, my mother thankfully looked after it all the time I was gallivanting around the world living my life. But when she died, I found it at the bottom of a trunk together with the other things there that you see.
Well, I'm so glad she kept them.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
It's nice when we see a collection like this because it's so important to collectors. They love things that have never been on the market before. Obviously, you're immediately drawn to the handwritten letter. And was this the envelope that letter was in originally?
It was. The letter from Mother Teresa came in that envelope together with the typed letter
Yes, amazing.
But delivered to me by hand.
By hand, yes. You didn't have to soak the stamp off that one.
One less job.
Yeah.
So we know it's extremely collectible.
It's extremely collectible. You know, there are dealers and websites and auction houses that deal solely in autographs and memorabilia of that kind. So there would be a market for it in that field. You're going to be presenting it to a panel of 5 dealers. So, you know, you're going to have to work on them a bit, I think.
OK, Simon, have you any idea what sort of value we might be looking at on this collection?
Well, I know from experience typed letters with her signature can sell for a few £100, that kind of thing, but this is a handwritten letter and it's a collection. I think, to be honest, we should be looking at very high hundreds into 4 figures.
Right.
That's my personal feeling, but please, please, please just focus on it being first time on the market, unique collection. That's your big selling point.
Lovely. Thank you both very much
Very
indeed.
nice to meet you. God bless.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
It was fascinating to hear what Simon said, and Nigel seemed quite impressed. I'm feeling very excited now about going into the bidding room and meeting the dealers, and let's see what happens.
Hello.
Hello there.
Hello.
Hi.
What's your name?
My name is Sam.
Nice
Hello,
to meet you,
Sam.
Sam.
Hi, Sam.
You've brought a few bits and bobs in, and I'm quite intrigued to know what they all are. So can you tell us what you've brought us in today?
What you have in front of you there is a letter from Mother Teresa,
Oh. Wow.
which she wrote to me when I was aged 5.
Oh, wow.
Thanking me for doing fundraising work.
What charity work did that 5?
My job was to soak used stamps off envelopes
I remember that.
and collect them into piles, and then we were able to sell those on. And then in 1973, Malcolm Muggeridge organised a journey for Mother Teresa to come to London to collect the Templeton Prize. She was the first recipient. And my grandmother and I were invited to attend the event at the Guildhall. And as soon as Mother Teresa had given her acceptance speech, Prince Philip brought her down off the stage and straight to me, and I was able to meet her.
Nice.
Wow.
Lovely.
And she held my hand in hers and thanked me again. She seemed to know much more of my story than I could have ever imagined. And the story has it, with my parents anyway, that I refused to wash my hand for about a week because Mother Teresa had touched me.
Wow.
I must come and have a look.
Please do. Alongside it is the envelope, also written by her, saying that she's delivering it by hand. The invitation to the Templeton Award.
Gosh, is that social history?
Yes.
Which I absolutely love. I have to ask, why are you selling it?
I have nobody to leave this to. I have no children, I have no brothers or sisters or aunts or uncles. There's nobody in my life that I could leave that to who would really appreciate it.
It's a wonderful collection of ephemera. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Right, guys, I think it's time to start the bidding.
This collection was valued anywhere between the high hundreds and the thousands. But can the dealers reach the heavenly heights of the price Samantha's looking for?
I'll just kick it off with £20.
Because we're in business and there's certain things that are spiritual that we don't go into, so because of that, I'd like to step back. But thank you very much, and thank you for sharing your story. It's amazing. It's very inspiring. Thank you.
I completely respect that, and thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
I think I'm going to go with these guys, but only because I own a junkyard and these are far from junk. I think they need to go somewhere where they're more appreciated, and that's not the sort of market that I can do. On this occasion, I'm out.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciated.
I've been sucked in by your story, so I'll go £50.
Thank you.
I'll go 60.
£70.
Samantha, are we a long way off?
It's going to have to be an awful lot better than that, I'm afraid.
We're a million miles away, aren't we?
Yeah.
We
You
really
are
are.
certainly further than from here to Calcutta. Yes, it's. I know it's so difficult to put a value on something like this. I do understand that.
Where are you looking at?
I'm looking at least a 4-figure.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
To be honest.
Sam, regretfully, I'm going to have to say that I'm out.
Thank you very much, Joe.
So I'm going to say that I'm out as well.
On that note, then I'm going to be out. But I am sure that if you push it, you're going to find somewhere where it will go on display and it'll be loved and appreciated as well.
That would be great.
Sam, I think you're one of the most incredible people that has come into this room. So thank you for bringing this collection. Oh, you...
Oh, thank you.
Are. You honestly are.
Thanks, Sam.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Although my initial idea of coming to the bidding room was obviously to make a sale, I don't feel at all disappointed that hasn't happened because I've shared the story, and I think now that's probably going to touch many more people's hearts. So I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled.
Last in today is another Nigel, but this one's a bit of an amateur dealer. He's come with an intriguing item which he hopes will sell itself.
It's dark blue with an orange interior and clearly made for somebody who wants to travel. I'm hoping that Simon and Nigel notice how unique this piece is.
It's a box.
Yeah.
But I have a theory now.
Do you?
Think Al Capone walks into the room, opens it, machine gun.
Mm-hmm.
Shall we open it?
Go on then, let's have a go. I think that's given us more questions than answers, really, isn't it?
It's a travelling case for some sandwiches. Of course it is. Maybe we should ask Nigel. Nigel, come on in. Hello there.
Good afternoon.
Quite a rare name.
I know, we're a dying breed, apparently.
We certainly are. No one has been christened Nigel since Doomsday, I don't think. It's a travelling salesman's case.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah. Where did you find it?
I found it at a local auction house.
Did you? And you thought, I'll have that?
Yep, pretty much.
Have you had a pint or something?
It was around lunchtime, it may have been.
And what did you pay for it, if you don't mind my asking?
£20.
Oh, I think it's a good deal, isn't it?
Yes.
I think it's really intriguing.
Yeah, it's a difficult one. Because of this soft lining, it must have been for something that they didn't want to scuff or scratch, wouldn't it? I'm trying to think orchestra or musicians or something like that, you know. I might be wrong, but we've got the label on there for the French company, which is Brune Barbe of Lyon, and they've titled it Article de Voyage, so travelling articles. It's very, very interesting. Date-wise, I'm going to say early 20th century, you know, it's, what do you reckon, Nigel, 1910-ish?
Yes, 1910, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I was going to ask, is it collectible? But it's difficult to know because you don't know what it's collecting.
I'm sure it will be. In general, if you're talking about vintage travel cases, that kind of thing, then yes, there's a decent market for them.
I think it's going to intrigue the dealers, don't you?
It is.
What do you think I could get for it?
It's a difficult one. I'm really, really frustrated because I don't know what should have gone in it, but I think easily next door we're going to be, I'm going to say sort of 60 to 100, but if somebody wants to gamble on it, it wouldn't surprise me, you know, so 60 to 100 is a safe area, but push them.
I'm accepting the challenge.
Good.
Well, Nige, thank you very much for bringing this in.
Thank you very much.
It's been a joy. Nice to meet you, and I can't wait to see what happens.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Feeling fairly confident about going into the bidding room. I think they'll be curious what it's used for and the originality. I think there's a couple of them in there that could play off each other, so hopefully you'll drive the price up.
Hello.
Hiya.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome to the bidding room.
Thank you. Nice to meet you all.
What's your name, please?
Nigel.
Hi, Nigel.
Hello,
Hi, Nigel.
Hi, everybody.
We've all been looking and wondering what's under there. If you don't mind.
I shall unveil.
Oh, it's one of them big cases.
I'm going to go and have an open because I love the suitcase.
Be your makeup box, Melissa.
They could be a makeup box, it could be a vanity case. The cheek
Could be a big snake in there, Mel.
I know. OK, so you open this part.
Come on, Nigel. What was it used for?
It's a French travelling salesman's case.
So for, like, salesman samples?
I believe so, yes.
Do you know what he was selling?
No.
Could be like them medicine men, you know, they used to carry those tonics and things like that.
Have you done any research on these, Nigel?
I've done some on the company. They are a French luggage manufacturer.
OK.
But I couldn't find anything on this type of luggage.
It might have been custom made for somebody.
Very beautifully made. It's got that age element to it, which is rather lovely.
Yeah, it's faded nicely.
It's got a great look. I love
Thank
it.
you.
So how come you're selling it?
It didn't fit what I originally bought it for, and I am a bit of an amateur dealer, so to speak. You know, I love collecting and buying things.
Brilliant. And if you do sell it today, what are you going to do with the money?
Go and buy something else.
Buy something else. Great answer.
Yeah,
That's
brilliant.
exactly what we would do.
Yeah.
The travelling suitcase had a valuation of £60 to £100. But with the dealers now sold on its charm, can Nigel close the case?
I'll kick off the bidding with a £50 note.
55.
I'll go 60.
65.
I'll go 70.
We're out.
OK.
Thank you anyway.
Thank you.
It's an original item. Good condition.
75.
Unfortunately, I'm going to be out.
I'm going to jump my own bid and go 80.
I'm going to go 85.
And I'm going to go, I'm out.
90.
And it's at that point that I say, I'm out, but thank you very much.
So do we have a deal at £90?
No, sorry.
Really?
Really.
What were you thinking of?
I was thinking closer to the 150 mark.
I couldn't get to 150. I think my top bid would be 120, and then that would be me done.
OK, yeah, you know what, I can accept that. I understand you
Got a
need
deal?
to... Yep, we got it. Yeah, we got a deal.
Fantastic.
What a turnaround.
So what did Simon value it at?
60 to 100.
What did you pay for it? You've robbed me, haven't you?
20.
Nigel, I think it's safe to say that you've earned more money than I'm going to, but I'm over the moon with that. So thank you for coming in.
And thank you very
Great
much.
to meet you.
Thanks, Nigel.
Thank you very much, Robert. JB bought it for 120, and I'm going to go and buy some more collectibles. Something quirky again, hopefully, if I can find it.
Well, that's another day of high-octane action. Join us again soon to see what fantastic objects pass through the bidding room. Simon, wait for me.